I was first listening to some alpha, theta, delta, gamma waves. I don't know which one, it doesn't matter. I have a menu with many different waves. I don't care. And for me, everything is defined by being in alpha mode. Alpha mode is the mode that is Jesus is sleeping, and alpha mode is me as an avatar. But this is a combination of both, because it's not one or the other. The other is the unconscious, supraconscious thing that is not inside of that body laying down. It's inside and outside. Today, after entering in alpha mode, that's how I call it, I don't know how, the mobile made some changes and started hearing something that I didn't know that I have it, something that sometimes I download things, MP3s from YouTube, and this was something like activating the pineal gland, but it's words. I don't know if it's with some waves, I don't know. But I was listening to the words, and they are so accurate in a way, but in another way, because it's saying how to activate it. And you can activate it by meditation, mindfulness, breathing, breath working, blah 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 blah. Why do you need to activate your pineal gland? You are born with it activated. Then you, while growing up, you are not activating it. You are paying less and less attention to that. So you are growing, being mature in the society where you belong to. So as long as you don't want to go in the shadows because you don't want to be pointed at, then your pineal gland, there's nothing you can do, or it's useless, because the alpha mode that I'm talking about, it could be the same symptoms as activating the pineal gland. But if I am doing it all my life, like most of the people, is it really pineal gland? And I don't believe anybody who call it whatever they call it, and they still haven't realized what no-duality is. The thing is that no-duality came to my mouth, I don't know, probably when I was 52, and I have never been reading or listening or anything about no-duality. But no-duality is everywhere. Then there are many currents. There is Advaita Vedanta, Zen, Taoism, and probably that's it, because I never seen it in Buddhism. I don't know in any others. I don't know if Hinduism is part of the Advaita Vedanta, because it cannot be the other way around. It cannot be Advaita Vedanta part of the Hinduism. So all this third eye, when people like here pointing at that, it's just like tattoos. People can pretend whatever they want, inking their skin. Has nothing to do with the higher level of connection. You can have that level and then tattoo, but I find it difficult. I mean, because I haven't met anybody who could explain their tattoos. Never. When I'm asking, I never get the no-duality of the things, so they are not into there. It's like debunking or deconstructing Bernard Shaw by the sentence of, it's not a matter of finding yourself, but a matter of creating yourself. I made this video in Spanish and then a document. So probably the document by ChatGPT, no, by Gemini, I will share it in here, and people can translate in their own language. In Hindu, in Spanish, not in Spanish because it is in Spanish, into English, German. And that's what I was listening, that maybe it might be to activate the pineal gland. But I don't give a shit how people call it. I don't know what things are called. I don't know about names. I haven't studied anything. Anybody can tell me lots of things that I feel. I felt this more and more and more the more I meet people anywhere. All kinds of new people, and some of them are high coaches of high competitive teams. And when I start having a conversation, they said, yeah, and this person wrote this, and that person wrote that. And I said, yeah, but I never read. I don't know who you're talking about. That's the thing, to being able to observe not only yourself, observe the whole scenario and where yourself is in that scenario in regards with the interaction of all the elements that can be wind, sun, people, cars, animals, plants, dangers, pleasures,